show no interest in trying to stick his Peter, yo ass go crazy. I don't know what's wrong with me. These men ain't, as a matter of fact, some of these men doing your ass a favor by sleeping with you. They do you a favor. Not the other way around. You think you doing them a favor, but they actually doing you a favor. You can't live without Peter Wacker. You'll go crazy and insane. So a man don't have to change shit to get along with you, because you want his attention more than he wants yours. The reality is, a lot of these dudes just won't box. And you could keep the rest of that shit. You could keep your yang yang. You could keep all that motherfucking hoorah that you do. They don't really care about that. They really just want the box. And all he need to do is screw you good twice. He could pursue you. He could pursue you for a couple weeks, because it don't take that long to get you. It don't take, some of y'all screwing on the first goddamn day. It don't take that long to get you. He could pursue you a couple weeks, and then once he give it to you good and pull back, your ass gonna be chasing him. He ain't gotta chase you no goddamn more. He ain't gotta chase you no damn more. And don't let the nigga come into some money. Your ass damn sure gonna be doing the chasing. So I don't know why you sitting up here acting like acting like a man gotta meet you halfway and change for you. Who are you? Who are you that a person got to change to make you comfortable? You responsible for making you comfortable. And if a person is making you uncomfortable, you're responsible for changing that situation. Getting out of the situation and making yourself comfortable. That's too much like right though. You don't know how to do that, because you don't have no power. You powerless, and you know you powerless. And so since you powerless, the only thing that you can do is complain and try to get somebody to change the rules to try to make men do what you want them to do. Because see, you thought you had the magic box, but you don't. You don't have a magic box. See, what you don't understand is a woman maintains her power by not sleeping with a man. You maintain your power by not sleeping with a man. And you fuck up. You fuck up because you think you can fuck that man for a few weeks, months, or whatever. And then you think you can stop fucking him and that you got power. Oh no. If you start fucking a man and then your ass stop, you lose power. You only maintain power when you don't fuck that man and he ain't never slept with you yet. You fuck up when you fucking this dude and then you stop. You can't win the game that you try to play with men. So your best bet is not to play the motherfucking game. Unless your ass accept the fact that the streets gonna gobble you up. Unless you accept the fact that the streets gonna gobble you up and your body ain't gonna be worth shit. Then you could get out there and play and sleep with 5, 6 niggas a night. But if you actually want to be the prize, you ain't fucking, bitch. But you can't do that because your whole value is based on a dude sticking you. You will lose your mind. You know why you will lose your mind? Because you don't realize that you a goddamn drug addict. You don't realize that. You doped up on motherfucking oxytocin because you don't have a way to self-regulate. You don't know how to motherfucking woosah. You don't know how to cure, right? You don't know how to do none of that. You don't know how to tap. I love myself. I love myself. You don't know how to do that. Your ass need the Lulu juice. You need the Lulu juice to calm you down. You need a motherfucker to grab you by the throat and shoot up the Lulu juice in you so that you can take a nap. And if you don't get that, you mad at the world. I ain't been with nobody in 6 months. I need to be cracked like some crab legs. I don't understand what's wrong with these motherfuckers, right? So you a long ways away from being able to have any type of quote unquote feminine power, since that's what the fuck you like to call it. My femininity. Girl, bullshit. Ain't nobody buying that shit. That's just some shit that men tell you your ass got to do, right? To make you feel better about yourself. But they know your ass don't know nothing about no goddamn feminine power. It's just some shit to make you feel quote unquote valuable and sexy. And make you give it up. Make you be more of a hoe. Right? Your ass be out there looking crazy as shit. Y'all really be. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that Pop the Balloon episode with the chick who just thought she was a seductress? And she came out when it was time for her to come out, and she come out the motherfucking out the back room like this. She come out the back room like this. Okay, we're gonna introduce the contestant.
There you are.
And as soon as I walk out there, pop, pop, pop. Motherfuckers really be thinking they be sexy with all that motherfucking shit they be doing, all that extra shit, right? And you don't know that being sexy, but you don't realize that being sexy is effortless, right? It's an effortless, energetic thing, right? It oozes out of you. A lot of motherfuckers be trying too hard. Bitch, do you really think this is sexy? Ma'am, yeah, the way y'all take pictures, do you really think this is sexy? Bitch, your fucking ankle look broke. You look like you went to special ed school. Y'all all got the goddamn same dumbass pose. Do you really think that shit's sexy? It ain't. Motherfuckers be laughing at you. Y'all motherfuckers really be posing like this and shit. You try too goddamn hard, okay? You try too motherfucking hard just to only get played, yo. You do all that shit to get played. You do all this extra shit. You do all this extra shit to get shit. I just want to show you what you really are. I want to show you what you really are, okay? You do that just to get a broke nigga. You spend $20,000 on a bust ass just to get a broke nigga that can't pay your motherfucking cricket bill. You do all that to get a broke nigga that can't pay your cricket bill. You ought to be ashamed of your goddamn self. You ought to be a goddamn shame. Now, why are you doing that? I want to ask you this question. Why you go through all that shit to get online and be like, come on, ladies, round up. These niggas ain't shit. These motherfuckers is broke. They dicks little. They don't even know how to fucking please a woman. They don't even know where the clitoris is. But your ass got weave, a botched ass, and you done spent a lot of goddamn money to get these niggas' attention. You done spent a lot of money to get these niggas' attention just to say they ain't shit. Now what that say about you? Huh? What that say about you? Why in the fuck are you doing all that to get a motherfucker who you say ain't shit attention? Let me show you some other shit you do. I just want to show you how crazy you are. You think I'm the crazy one. You think I'm the crazy one. Let me show you how crazy you are. This is my favorite shit that you do. This is my favorite shit that you do. My favorite shit that you do as women. I love this. Ladies, for real, I want you to drop it in the comments. The bar is in motherfucking hell, okay? Ain't no good. They either dead, broke, or in jail, or even gay. The bar is in hell. The bar is in hell. I'm trying to make sure that it ain't in hell no more, ladies. Help me out, ladies. I love to see y'all motherfuckers out here doing the opposite of all the shit that you complaining about. The bar in hell. How you know it's in hell, bitch? Because your ass is down there trying to pick the motherfucker up. You trying to deadlift. You trying to power clean the motherfucker. But you won't leave it in hell. You won't leave the motherfucker in hell. That's why these niggas just laugh at you. They just laugh at you. They know damn well you ain't finna leave those motherfucking men alone. Bitch, you can't. You can't. The bar is in hell. Listen, the jokes write themselves. You don't gotta write no jokes. They write their goddamn self. Yo, the women are the goddamn joke. They are the joke. And then your ass don't understand. They ain't got no originality. Why is all the men in Hollywood have to wear a dress to get popular? Because men ain't as funny as you, bitch. See, they funny when they talking about you. Okay? See, the men ain't nothing really that funny about men. But you the joke. And your ass can't see that you the joke. When they put on dresses and wigs and they act like you, even your ass laugh about it. Even you laugh about it. Tyler Perry made buku money off of dressing like a goddamn woman. And then cosplaying you. Ain't shit funny about the men. Now ask yourself, why as women are you the joke? What in the hell do you do that make you so funny? Ask yourself, what do you do that make you so funny? You are a living hypocrite. Not only are you a living hypocrite, the shit that you do is evidently crazy to the rest of the world, or to the world of men, or the people that's on looking you. Let's see. Let me show you. Let me pull up this Key and Peele episode. This shit was funny. This shit was funny. Let's see. Listen, now watch this. Watch this.
Oh, hold on a second. Oh, hell no. He did not just text me he working late. That's weak. Ain't nobody working late my ass. If he don't walk through that door in the next half an hour, he is when I can come home tonight because I'm not gonna be there waiting for his cheating ass. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I will be there waiting because, but you gonna have to put up with a lot of from me. Okay. And if he think he gonna do this, he is sorely mistaken. Okay. Because my man gets one chance. Okay. One. Okay. And then after that, he get one more. Okay. And then after that, he gonna get 3 strikes. Dig out. Okay. And if I ever find out that my man was messing around on me, he better get as far away from me as he possibly can because he do not want to get what I'm gonna give to him. Okay. I've got my mother real estate license. Okay. But if and when he does come home, that's fine. Okay. Because he can go out and get all turned up with these little side hoes and whatnot. Because you know what, bitch? He always gonna come home. All right? Okay. I'm the queen bee, and he always gonna come home to me. You know what? Okay. I'll tell you what happened if you do come home. Okay. He ain't gonna be pulling any of that in my house. Okay. Yeah, he can come to the house if he wants to, but he ain't never gonna do that when I'm home. Okay. You know what? Even if I'm home, it's fine. Okay. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Because I don't give a good goddamn. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. But he ain't gonna bring that into my bedroom. I'll tell you that much right now. Okay. Because ain't no type finesse gonna wake me up while he's cheating on me in my bed again. Okay. And I told him, I looked him right in the face. I said, this is the 5th and last time. Oh! Okay. I couldn't say that to myself, though. You're right. Okay. You just spent spouting words of wisdom all evening, and I ain't listening to anything you say. I don't even know what the hell I was thinking, girl. You're right. The second that man walks through that door, I'm gonna dump his ass. Okay. 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 Oh my gosh. Speak of the devil. Oh, okay. Okay.
You see? Listen, the jokes write themselves. The jokes write themselves. Nobody has to write a script. Nobody got to write a script. Baby, all they got to do is play you. That's all that have to happen. You are the joke. So ask yourself, why are you being the joke? Why is your life the joke? Girl, you wasn't conditioned to be like that. You were born like that. You were born like that. Nobody conditioned you. See, your parents tried to condition you to get your education and not pay attention to them little nappy head boys. But what you do, as they was trying to program you to put your education first, your ass was sneaking out the window and dating drug dealers and shit. Letting the drug dealers come pick you up from school. Ain't nobody programmed. They tried to anti-program your ass. They tried to program you to put your education first, and the programming didn't work. Y'all want to blame everybody but what you like. Ain't nobody programmed you to like what you like. Not true, Priscilla. I never did any of that. But it ain't about you. It ain't about you. If you didn't do any of that, why didn't you do any of that? Because you grow up in the same society that everybody grow up in. We all growing up in the same society. We watching the same stuff. I don't act like that. But guess what? Every dude that you dated him because you wanted to. Every guy that you got with him because you wanted to get with him. Nobody tried to program you. They tried to program you to pick the dude with the good job. They told you pick a dude with a good job. You picked a nigga with no job. They tried to convince you to pick somebody that got their shit together. And you pick somebody that don't got their shit together. Because that's who get your wheels spinning. That's who get your punani and your box hot. The nigga that focus on education, focus on doing, he not cool. He not cool. He's boring. Nobody programmed you to like a drug dealer. At what point are we going to stop lying to ourselves and trying to make it seem like somebody else is the reason why we do what we do, instead of taking ownership for the things that we do, for the things that we like? What do you think about Cheyenne Bryan lying about her doctorate? I don't think nothing about it. I think is about the people. I think about the people who was following the shit. Cause I've been said that Dr. Cheyenne, I'm like, first and foremost, I did a YouTube live right after she did the Cam Newton thing. Like the day it was posted, the very next day or whatever, I did a breakdown, which was 2 parts that turned out to be a total of 6 hours. And as I was breaking and analyzing that shit, I'm like, if she got a degree, she must have got that motherfucker from she must have got that shit from Nacho Libre or somewhere. She must have got that motherfucker from Domino's Pizza. I don't know where the fuck she got her degree from, but it wasn't from a college. It wasn't from an accredited institution. She must have got it from a taco truck. But it wasn't, and everybody thought I was hating. Priscilla, you're just jealous. When you say shit, everybody think you jealous. If you don't ride the motherfucking bandwagon that everybody, you're just jealous. No, I just see what the fuck y'all don't see. So now my question, it ain't about why she lied. My question is, why y'all so fucking late? Why the fuck you so late? Why the fuck was you? She's telling the truth. Why the fuck you was saying that and now questioning her goddamn credentials? It don't matter. It's no different than motherfucking Dr. Dre or Dr. Pepper, okay? Dr. Cheyenne, Dr. Cayenne Pepper. It don't matter. Anybody can be a doctor these days. Chris Brown a doctor now from a Christian college, and his ass be choking bitches. The Christian college done gave this nigga a goddamn honorary doctorate. They ain't got no motherfucking history and shit. And this nigga choking bitches. Talking about give me hell and shit. You doing everything anti-Christian and shit, and now you got a Christian doctorate. Anybody can be a goddamn doctor. It don't matter. Leave Cheyenne alone. Leave Cheyenne Bryan alone. Yo, yeah, Dr. Umar, yeah, Y'all don't question nobody's shit. It don't matter. How can people do better? You do better by wanting to do better. In order for you to want to do better, you have to acknowledge that everything around you is trash. You got to realize that everything that you're surrounded by is straight garbage. All the people garbage. The way they do things is garbage. And you have to want to solve the problem. And the first way you solve the problem is by becoming the problem solver yourself, by becoming the change that you want to see. And then you live in that. But as long as you walk around and say, it's not that bad, it's the government, you don't see nothing to change, so your ass just remain the same. Humans don't desire to change anything because, number one, you don't find a problem with the shit that's going on. You don't find a problem with it. And then even if you do find a problem with it, you blaming everybody else. And you waiting on somebody else to change something. And if they don't change it, oh well, I guess they ain't never gonna change. And we just gonna sit here and complain and complain. No, you become the change you want to see. You become the first person, the ideal person that you think is better than the shit that's around you. So in a way, you do have to think you better than everybody else in order to actually become better. Well, because I don't live in New York and I got my own thing going on, I can't speak on Mom Donnie. I don't know what he doing. That ain't my area. That ain't my jurisdiction, right? I'm in Texas. I'm 1,000 miles away. We got shit going on down here. Right? Right? The truth of the matter is this. In order for you to become a better person and to make the world a better place, you have to see that the world around you is trash. You have to see that. You have to acknowledge that. You have to acknowledge that the people are trash and that you don't want to be like them. That's the truth. That's the truth. You have to be able to look at a drug addict and say, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be no drug addict. I don't want to be no woman that don't use her brain. I don't want to not have anything going for myself except for my body. You got to be able to look out in the world and say something can change about this. I'm going to be that change. You got to see that. But no, instead, people look at the world around them and pick out people that's in the lowest of the low, and then you try to aspire to be the people that's doing the lowest of the low shit. You don't try to aspire to be the people that are doing extraordinary things. Hmm? My opinion on Wizard Liz is that Wizard Liz is like most women. Wizard Liz is in the position that she in because she thought she knew more than what she did, and she felt like she was special. She felt like she was special. She felt like she knew men, and she felt like she was special, and she got herself into a fucked up situation because she had her guard down. She didn't live in the real world. She didn't live in the real world. She she moved just like a female move, off feelings, off delusions. When you come to the conclusion about men, when you come to the conclusion about what men are or what they do and all that shit, your the way you live your life supposed to change. The decisions that you make supposed to change. When I wrote 41 Shades of Men, I did not put the unicorn man in this book. There is no unicorn man. This is what you're dealing with, whether you like it or not. And if you refuse to accept that you're dealing with this, you will end up like a wizard Liz. You will end up like a wizard Liz. Now, for a woman, in order for you to not deal with this, you would have to be a better person as a woman. The average woman is not qualified to not date a man, because the average woman is not better than the man that she complaining about. See, the only way that the advice for you to stop dating men is if you are trying to be a better person yourself, and that these behaviors are beneath you. However, if you just as low down as the men, then you supposed to keep dating them, because you a match made in hell. Like, why would you tell a hoe not to get with a pimp? Why would you tell a hoe not to be with a trick? A hoe is made to be with a pimp and a trick. She just need to shut the fuck up and do what she made to do. But if that ain't you, and you actually a queen, you actually an empress, and you actually move into your higher self, the truth of the matter is you can't play with the wolves. You can't play in the jungle, baby. You got to know that you're not fit to be in the jungle, though. You have to know that you ain't fit to be in the chicken coop. The average woman is not fit to not date men. But for the women who actually want to rise higher, I should see you do one of three things. If you really understand this and you really trying to go higher, I should see you do one of three things. Not higher, is one or two things. Not three, because the third one is be a hoe. When you come to the conclusion about this, you have one of three choices. That's all you got. And I don't care if you don't like the fact that you stuck with these three choices, but that's what the fuck you stuck with. If you come to the conclusion about men, number one, you will recognize that you ain't no better and be the hoe that you were made to be. You would go ahead and be that concubine. You will lie to yourself and stay where you at. That's the first thing you'll do. Number two, you'll just be single and vow to be single you're not even, and no, ma'am, you're not casually sleeping with men, because if they good enough to sleep with, then they good enough to date. If he's good enough to put his bodily fluids inside of you that contain his emotions, his thoughts, his traumas, if he good enough to do that, that you might as well date him. So when you figure this out, you're single, period. Not single and casually screwing. You're single and you're done. At the most, you pleasure yourself. Or number three, I should see you dating women. Them your three motherfucking, them the three things I should see you do. Either be a hoe, be single, or I should be seeing you dating women. What I shouldn't see you doing, this is what I shouldn't see you doing after you learn about this. I shouldn't see you out here trying to make a man be a fantasy. I shouldn't see you out here dating these 41 thinking that they're going to be a fantasy for you. And you looking to get married and have a child because you think you're the one. You think that he did everybody else, but he's your man. He's your person. I shouldn't see that because you should know better. You should know better. Wizard Liz didn't know better because Wizard Liz was acting like she was talking like she knew things about men, and she got with one of these 41 and got herself roped up because she was trying to have the what? The fairy tale life. How are you approaching the fairy tale life if you know this? That don't even go together. That don't even go together. What if you're married already? Well, let me tell you something. Man can't marry you. People can't marry you. You being on paper with somebody don't necessarily mean you married. Just like man can't give you an occupation. A degree don't make you a doctor. A degree don't make you a professional. Just because you went to a man's school and they gave you a piece of paper don't mean that that's who you truly are. Because motherfuckers go to school and cheat their way through and don't even know the curriculum. Because they're getting it for status, they're getting it for money or whatever, but that's not who they are. That's not their true vocation. See, Julian Brown did not need to get a college degree, an engineering degree to do what he's doing. He was born to do that. You are born with a vocation. You are born with a skill. Michael Jackson didn't need to get no degree to be a great musician. Or a dancer and all that, an entertainer. He didn't need to go get nobody's fucking degree to do that. Whitney Houston didn't need to go to nobody's art school. She didn't need to go to Juilliard. You are born with a vocation. You are born with a skill. God give you your skill. And just like God give you your skill and your talent, God marries you. You can go get on paper with somebody that your ass ain't supposed to be with. Just because you on paper with somebody don't mean you married to them. It means that you done fucked yourself and binded yourself to somebody that you gonna have a hard time trying to escape from. So being on paper with somebody don't make you married. The quicker you understand that, the quicker you'll be able to make better decisions that are not governed by the system that you live in. Man cannot marry you and man cannot give you an occupation. There are people in fields they ain't got no damn business being in. And they true occupation, they scared to do it because they feel like it's not going to make me any money. It's not cool socially. It's a lot of people that are not doing the jobs and developing the skills that was put inside of them because they too scared and they too insecure. It's many people doing shit that is not for them. How do you know when God marry you with someone? Because you reach your higher self. When you reach your higher self, you can see a whole lot more than what you see when you're not in your higher self. And what you desire is drastically different from what you be desiring in the flesh. The higher you go, the more clarity you will have about some of everything in your life. A lot of people suffer because they don't have clarity. A lot of y'all relationship partners you choose out of fear. You choose these people out of need. Some of these people that you come in contact with are meant for you to go to the next level. They supposed to come in your life and teach you a lesson, but you're too scared to let them go. Okay. You can go take a shower. Go downstairs and get a shower. Right? Your higher self means your purpose in life? No. Your higher self is an identity. It's a version of you. Listen, let me tell you something. Every version of you already exists. Every version that you could be in this life already exists right now. You are not, and that version of you already has a job that you will want. It's already in alignment with it. In order for you to become or experience that, your consciousness has to leave the version that you're in right now and go to another plane of yourself. Your consciousness is not occupying the version of yourself that currently exists right now. It's not that you have to align yourself. You're not doing any alignment. The self is already aligned with that frequency. It's already there. What you have to do is move your consciousness from where you are now into that version that already exists. That's the thing that the average person who speaks this, they don't know. They think that you have to get in alignment with something. You don't have to get in alignment with anything because the version of yourself is already in alignment. And the reason I know that because there is something called polarity. When you understand polarity, you will understand why that's the case. The only thing that's moving is your consciousness. The only thing that's moving is your consciousness. Now, the question is how do you do that? Well, what is consciousness? Do you know what consciousness is? This is something that I've written in, this is what my workshops, all this stuff is about. I wrote a book called The 5 Components of Love. The Mechanics of Transformation. Love is the key to transform yourself and to move your consciousness. Love is the answer to everything. But you won't know that if you don't know what love is. You do not get in alignment with anything. You are already in alignment. Your consciousness is occupying a vessel that is already in alignment with the frequency that you're currently on. You have to leave the vessel. Your consciousness has to leave the identity structure. You have to outgrow the identity structure. And when you outgrow the identity structure, you free consciousness to occupy another identity structure. You have to expand your consciousness because consciousness can expand. Your current identity is capable of holding a certain amount of consciousness, a certain size. Once that consciousness expands outside of the container's capability to contain it, it leaves it. It outgrows it. How do you get it to outgrow it? Love. Love. But that's not telling you much of anything now, is it? That's not telling you much of anything now, is it? Because now a new question pops up. Well, what is love then? Because your version of love is not even enough to sustain a healthy relationship.
Mommy, Princess here.
Huh?
Princess here.
Is it?
Yeah.
You excited? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can I spin this?
Mm-hmm. Go down there and go take a shower. Your version of love is not even enough. It's not even enough to sustain a relationship. Y'all shouldn't even be talking about God's love because y'all don't even know what that is because y'all version of love is not enough to sustain a relationship. God's love ain't even in y'all relationship. Even if God is the self, your version of love is not enough to sustain a relationship. So if your love is not enough to sustain a relationship, then your love is not enough to expand your consciousness either. It's not enough to transform your entire world. It's not enough to fix your finances. It's not enough to fix your leadership style. It's not enough for nothing. We can't define self-love without defining love. What is unconditional love? Y'all version of unconditional love is unconditional sacrifice. When people say unconditional love, they use that, they say it in two ways. When they complaining about a man, because really, when they complaining about a man, they use it to guilt trip the man. If you really love me, love is a choice. It's unconditional. If you really love me, you would do this, that, and the other one. So when they speak in terms of unconditional love, they always think about somebody doing something for them and taking all their bullshit. Or they use it as a manipulation tactic, right? Or they use it to justify self-sabotage. They use it to justify self-sabotage. What is love without reason? What is that? Because see, here's the thing. If you don't have clarity on this concept of love, you can hang up expanding your consciousness and getting to another version. You can hang that shit up. If you don't have clarity on the concept of love, you can hang all the rest of this shit up. And I can say that with absolute certainty because look at everybody who's been talking about The Secret forever. Look at everybody who's been talking about The Secret forever. and been talking about unconditional love and manifestation. Look at them. They ain't manifested shit. I ran across this chick today, and she been praising Jesus forever. And today she said, I ain't trying to discourage none of y'all, but I just feel like God don't fuck with me. She been praising Jesus. She been praising Jesus for like 20 years, and asking for shit today, she was just like, I feel like God just don't fuck with me. God don't like me because I see everybody else around me getting blessings and stuff. That's what I'm saying. You've been trying every motherfucking thing. And the shit just ain't working for you. So until you get clarity on this shit, you're going to be chasing your tail and going around in circles. Going around in goddamn circles about what this shit really is. You cannot get to your authentic self without passing through love. You can't. So, in order for you to get to your higher self, you have to know exactly what love is. Love ain't one thing. Anybody that's saying is one thing, they all wrong. Now, love, this is something that I've been working on for the last 20 years. How did I learn? Because you pay attention. You pay attention. And I just found out that I'm a polymath. I just found that out. That explains how I came to the conclusion of this. Because I'm a polymath. And for the last 20 years, I've been collecting data. And it took 20 years for all this shit to come together through a variety of different fields, right? A polymath is somebody who is interested in a lot of topics, who gathers information. They don't have one interest, and they interested in everything, and then they learn a lot about everything to create structure, to see structures, to see connections. And because I'm a polymath and I have a wide collection of information across varying fields, I am able to see things that people who don't have that information are unable to see. So I have, by me going to school for cell and molecular biology, taking all of those classes, being in the military, getting my commission, being in sales, right? Car sales, door-to-door sales. I was a project manager. I studied religion, a lot of different religions, right? I got into computer animation. You name it. I got my hands in a lot of information, which has allowed me to see things that a lot of people cannot see. And what my perception on this information has allowed me to see is the structure of love itself. Right? Okay. Y'all don't know who God is, and y'all don't know who love is. Y'all don't know what love is or God. Y'all just be saying shit, even though y'all be doing evil shit. The world is so evil, but everybody know who God and what love is. It took motherfucker 17 years, almost 20 years, before they realize how God-given Michael Jackson was. It took motherfuckers 17 years to see the brilliance, the godliness of Michael. But motherfuckers love to talk about God, and you wouldn't be able to see God if he was right in your face. As a matter of fact, you would crucify him. And Michael Jackson is just more proof that if Jesus came his ass back down here, y'all would crucify him again. That was more proof. More proof. So I don't want to hear the average person saying shit about no damn God and no love, because the average person don't know what that is, don't know what that look like, ain't never seen it, and wouldn't recognize it if it was standing in front of the face. Right? God is real. God is very real. But it ain't gonna make sense if you don't understand who God is or what God is. But in my 5 components of love, I demystify all that. In my 5 components of love, I demystify all of it. Yeah. Am I a Christian? No. Jesus himself wasn't a Christian. Jesus wasn't even a Christian. People made a religion around Jesus. Jesus didn't come here to teach you to worship him. Jesus wasn't no Christian. Right? The church ain't no building. The church ain't no building. Do I have a religion? No. Religion is for people who can't navigate the waters within. Religion is for people who need something outside of themselves to have an authority over them. Spirituality is for people who can self-govern and who can develop the self. Religion is for children. Spirituality is for adults. Because spirituality is based on knowing, religion is based on belief. Spirituality is based on knowledge. Religion is based on belief. See, if we put the power in your hands and that good and evil rest in your hands, you can't blame nobody else. Ain't nothing, then you realize ain't nothing coming to save you from you, because ultimately only you can save you from you. You're the God that's gonna save you from your shit. Only you. See, that's what spirituality do. Religion take that power out your hand and put it somewhere up there. Yeah, they did. Men have done a lot to me. But they was only able to do that because I didn't know better. Because I ain't know better. I don't date men now. I don't date men. I have male associates. But once I came to the full understanding of what I was dealing with, I ain't had no problems no more. I ain't had no problems no more. See, in life, people think that you ain't supposed to change. You're supposed to keep doing the same stupid shit over and over and over again. See, you can't expect me to keep dating men when I got the game on men. I'm not gutter. No, I'm describing people. I'm not describing systems. I'm describing people. Because despite the system, I live in the same system that you live in. Why don't I do the things that you do? Why I don't behave like the average person's behaving? Because it has a lot to do with the person too. It got a lot to do with the person. So, as a person who's on a journey to be the best version of myself, and I got the game on men, it makes no sense for me to date these guys. That's for y'all to date. That's for you to date. You have them. See, I value freedom. Y'all don't value freedom the way that I value freedom. You don't mind being a slave. Some of y'all don't mind being concubines. Some of y'all don't have no life purpose. What's that?
Japanese sweet potato.
Oh,
Takes a whole plate.
They good?
Try it.
But I need something else. I just got finished eating that cookie.
That's kind of sweet.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I need something new.
Clear the palate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one awesome.
That kind of that tastes like the potato I remember my mama making when I was in South Carolina. And
It's sweet.
I remember that taste, and I never tasted a potato like that again. My mama made it. I was in kindergarten in South Carolina, and it smelled just like it tastes like it smelled. I remember that smell. That's good. That's exactly the way.
I overcooked it a little bit. To me, it's sweet like a dessert. I kind of got a low sugar tolerance though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's really sweet? Because it's a naturally sweet vegetable, I guess.
You underestimating a lot of people. We're not as low as you think. Oh, you lower than what I think, actually. Yeah, well, humans are lower than what I think. If you want to be real about it. Humans are so good, but look at all the child trafficking going around. Look at all of the bitches that's so jealous and that'll have you losing your job because they fucking jealous. Sabotaging you at work, trying to fight you over a man. Oh yeah, you lower than what I think you are. Y'all out here eating Tide Pods, getting golden showers, getting the Lulu juice in your eyes, eating booty and shit. You lower than what I think. Flying to Dubai so you can shit on somebody's chest. Yeah. Lower. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just saying most people have love but rely on systems because they can't think. Baby, if you got love, you would show it. You can't have something light and dark can't exist in the same space. Motherfuckers ain't even actually wanting to do love because you don't have something. You don't have something that requires. How am I trying to say this? In order for you to have love, it already has to be built inside of you, and it's an effortless thing that emanates from the structure that you built internally. Love is not a feeling. Love is a system. It is a structure. It is a process. It is a method, and it is a state of being. It's all five of these things. The average person does not have the structure built internally. You have to build a structure internally in order for it to emanate anything outward. The average person ain't got no love. They don't even know what that thing is. They don't know what it is. Right? But one thing I ain't doing is I'm not searching for love out of no other human. I'm not searching for love because I understand that love is not something that you can get from other people. Love is only an internal thing. So, as somebody who understands that and who got a lot going for myself, it makes no sense for me to get with a man who need help financially. It don't make no sense for me to get with no man who needs to feel like he's King Kong and dominating. I don't need to get with all that. I don't need a man to validate my existence. The average woman needs a man to complete her. You feel totally incomplete without no man. And my mind, my brain can't register that shit. It don't make sense to me. Is that bad? For me, it's bad. It might be good for you. I don't need nobody to complete me. I'm complete. I'm whole, right? I don't see nothing good about being broken in half of yourself. I don't see nothing good about needing the perfect person to complete you in a world of 8 billion people who's struggling for motherfucking survival. I don't see nothing good about that, not for myself. That's hell to come in broken already. You come in the world broken half of yourself. And now you got to swim through 8 billion motherfuckers, over half, over 75%, which don't even speak the language you speak. And now you broken, waiting for my person. I just need my person. And then you get with a bunch of other motherfuckers that ain't your person. You get ran through and broken in the process looking for this special motherfucker that just belonged to you to complete you. You turn 75 and you done ran through about 25 niggas and you still ain't found a motherfucker. You at 75, I'm still waiting. I haven't given up hope. Bitch, girl, you better give it up. You got about 20 years left, maybe 5. Ain't no telling what your health is like. Bitch is 70 years old, still waiting on the right man. Give it up. That's miserable. That's a miserable life to lead. But it ain't my job. It's not my place to try to get you to be something that's not for you. I'm a consciousness architect. And I don't believe in other people completing me. You think it might be my place? It might be my place to do what? Yep, I'm a systems architect for human development. That's what I do. I develop systems that build the human. The average human don't want to be built though. But us women are better than men. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. If you felt like you were so much better than men, then y'all wouldn't be breaking y'all necks to be with the men. You would be breaking your necks to be around each other. If women were so much better than men, women would be breaking their own necks to be around each other. Because don't you think the value would want to be with the value? I don't see motherfucking eagles hanging with chickens. I don't see eagles chasing chickens to be around them. But women who swear to God that they so much better stay chasing men to be around men and will give up their whole life to be around a man. You struggling in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark is the only thing that's holding y'all up in women's basketball. Anytime a man do something, they seem to outperform women in a lot of ways. Let's just keep it a buck. If you were so much better than men, you would be breaking your neck to be around each other as women. But as women, y'all despise each other. So I don't understand the we talk, because when it comes to women, you only say we when y'all are trying to criticize men about what they do. It's I, my, me anytime, in any other time. Because we were sadly born heterosexual. You having sexual desires for men ain't got shit to do with you being around each other. The fact that y'all live y'all life based on what your box say is the problem right now. You let your box do the talking and not your mind. You let your box do the talking and not your mind. He think with his little head, and you think with, you don't even have no head, just a pair of lips. Neither one of them motherfuckers closed. Just a pair of lips. And you're not as heterosexual as you think you are, because hetero means opposite genitals, right? 80% of y'all asses ain't even mouth on you, or use their motherfucking fingers, or a goddamn toy. Are you really heterosexual if you got to use a fucking toy? That ain't no opposite genitalia. Telling a motherfucker to put their mouth on you, that ain't no opposite genitalia either. Everybody got a goddamn tongue. Anybody can get a motherfucking toy. Anybody can stick their goddamn fingers in you. Are you really heterosexual? No, you're not, because you need a bunch of other motherfucking things to get you off. You need a goddamn jackhammer. Y'all done burnt y'all goddamn clitoris off so much with them goddamn vibrating toys that your ass need a jackhammer to get you off. Never forget that women was sticking Coke bottles up they goddamn woo-has. Motherfucking 20-ounce bottles and shit. Motherfucking 40-ounce OEs. Y'all sitting and putting the whole damn thing in your body. Bitch, how you get a 40-ounce OE in your motherfucking woo-ha? Some of y'all motherfuckers fisting and shit. Got a motherfucker putting their whole elbow in your shit. Miss me with that heterosexual shit. You know, during them tip drill days, tip drill days, bitches be doing anything. And they would talk about women putting motherfucking 4 motherfucking Coke bottles, 20-ounce liters and shit. Listen, women are the biggest liars. Women lie so goddamn much, it's unreal. I would expect, I feel like the higher you go mentally, the more you supposed to be turned off by sex. That's what I think. I think the higher you go mentally and spiritually, the more you supposed to be turned off by sex. You know why? Because the higher you go, the more you supposed to see. And you start to see how disgusting motherfuckers are. Nasty. Cleanliness is next to godliness. How the fuck you get close to God and still want to fuck somebody that's hopping on every Tom, Dick, and Harry? Motherfuckers don't wash their ass. They do all kind of nasty shit. Motherfuckers spitting in each other's mouth and shit. Cleanliness is next to godliness. These motherfuckers are nasty. Disgusting. They do some filthy shit. I ain't filthy. Let me tell you something. Compared to what motherfuckers out there doing, I'm vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. Ice, ice, baby, vanilla ice. Vanilla, vanilla. These motherfuckers filthy. Filthy. And then a bitch got a nerve. Well, Prince Sully, you like women. Bitch, who told you that? You bitches out here looking for love with your fucking box. The estheticians out here saying you stink like fucking crazy. You smell like fish and shit. I don't know what make you think that I'm daydreaming about putting my face below your waist and it's everywhere. I don't know what make you think that no, ma'am. Please don't let my looks fool you. Bitch, I just like wearing this shit. But I'm not trying to attract you. Trust me, I'm not trying to attract you or approach you. Cause I damn sure ain't trying to put my motherfucking face down there either. I want you to understand that. The higher you go, the more you see, the more you just supposed to kind of disconnect from the world. I'm so glad I'm a sapiosexual and a demisexual, because humans are a complete turnoff to me. Ain't nothing sexually attractive about humans. When you see, the more you see, I ain't got no Peter Whacker. I don't have nothing in my mind telling me I just have to release. I have to release. I just need to get in the body. I don't have that. And if my body ever feel like it need to get off, baby, all I need is 30 seconds with a fucking rose. And I'm going to sleep. Because that's how unimportant motherfucking sexy is to me. Bitch, I need 30 seconds. And look, some of y'all need some shit that can go to level 10. Bitch, I need 30 seconds on level 1. 30 seconds on level 1. I don't need no more. Bitch, you need hours. You need a fucking jackhammer, couple hours. You need to be choked. And you need your fucking hair pulled. You need too much shit, bitch. You need too much shit. I don't need all that. That's how unimportant that shit is to me. Unimportant. Do I believe in political lesbians only dating women as an anti-patriarchy function? I believe anything is possible. I think it's a lot of variations of a lot of different things. So yeah, I mean shit. Hell, I believe this political gay men too. That shit lasts 2 seconds and then you are alone with your thoughts. I love my thoughts. I love my thoughts. My thoughts are deep. And then I go to sleep. Like, a lot of times that is used. If I'm up and I need to go to sleep, I would do that so I can go to sleep and I'll be out within the next 5 minutes. Right? It's either that or drink me some Jack Daniels, right? If I don't feel like drinking alcohol, then that's what it would be. Because sometimes I can't go to sleep. Sometimes, or reading. I'll lay down and I'll start reading. And then eventually, but if I'm really, really wide awake, reading don't do it. I just keep on reading and reading and reading. I love my thoughts. I don't have skeletons in my closet. See, I ain't did nobody wrong. I'm not doing shit behind closed doors. I ain't got no motherfucking vices. Maybe eating junk food. That's probably my biggest vice. But I ain't really got no vices and nothing like that. So, I don't have no problem sleeping. I don't have no problem putting myself to sleep in that way and being done. Like, see, here's the thing. Sex is not the greatest feeling that I have ever felt in my life. For a lot of people, sex is the greatest feeling that they'll ever feel. Sex is nowhere near the greatest feeling that I have ever felt. To me, sex is on the bottom of the list. Because I get my stimulation from here, right? I like to play music. I like to listen to quality music. I like live bands and stuff. That form of pleasure feels so much better in my body than humping. Completing a task, right? The way, like my books, putting this stuff together that I'm putting together, that feels great to me, right? Some people can't see a life without humping because that's the best feeling that they'll ever feel outside of doing some type of motherfucking shit that y'all go out and do Molly and shit. Y'all do all kind of shit. I don't think the cornfield is to blame. It's the lack of purpose, the lack of self-development. Everybody has addictive behaviors. We all have addictive behaviors. You have to choose what you're going to be addicted to, though.
Did you say hi to Quintus?
Hmm?
Did you say hi to Quintus?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
You got to choose what you're going to be addicted to, though. Human nature. Human nature is addictive. You have to have control. I know I'm not like most people, but that's what it takes for you to be able to lead people. You have to be, in order to be a leader and a teacher of people, you have to be far enough ahead of people to lead them, but close enough to relate to them. Now, I have had a lot of life experiences that allows me to relate to people. Without these life experiences, I would not be able to relate to people, and I would kind of be out of touch with reality. So I've had to go through a lot of things in life to be able to gain emotional depth to relate to people, because there are so many other aspects that are not like other people. And if I didn't have those life experiences, I would not understand people the way that I understand them, right? I understand what you go through as average people. I understand how hard things are, right? You name it, I've been through it damn near, right? I had all kind of jobs, and I've been through all kind of stuff, right? And I was able to pull my self-esteem from under the ground, right? And build it up to where it's at now. Everything that my resilience was necessary to let you know that it's possible for you to do. It's possible for you to overcome your limitations, right? But we can't let you believe that it's not possible. Because if you believe it's not possible, then you just gonna roll over and let life kick your ass. Maybe being a mom helps to feel fulfilled. Only if you have no other purpose. Only if you have no other purpose. See, being a mom as a mom, right? Being a mom is not the biggest part of my life. Because my life, my individual life, is to put information out in the world that can change how people live. That's my ultimate purpose. And to complete the tasks and to go through the timing and all of that on this journey, that's fulfilling. To be able to look back where I was and to see how far I came, that's fulfilling. If you have no purpose besides having a baby, you may think that that's your way to fulfillment. But when reality kicks in with that baby, and they may either grow up to not like you or move away or whatever, what you thought was going to be fulfilling will prove otherwise. Will prove otherwise. I can't tell you what your purpose is, and I can't tell you what is going to fulfill you as an individual. That's for you to find out. What I can tell you is that the road to your authentic self is the same for everybody. The path to your authentic self is the same for everybody. You gotta want to find your authentic self though. But I can tell you that your authentic self is not your carnal self. Hmm? Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. You have to find you got to find your lane. And when you find your lane, you got to stay in it. Love is the lane. Love is the lane, and love will lead you to the place for you. Mm. Do I fast? I used to. I haven't fasted in a while. I need to. I need to fast. I haven't fasted in a while. But anybody got any other questions? Anybody got any other questions? We winding down on the ticket sales. The ticket sales are going well. We are narrowing down the uh, my mind just went blank. My mind just went blank. Early bird sale. Early bird sale is about to end and the price is about to go back up. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, go ahead and grab your ticket to the workshop. June 16th through the 18th and June 26th through the 28th. Do you believe a person can become asexual after certain life experiences? Yeah. Anything is possible. See, asexuality it's really called the gray asexual spectrum. So sapiosexuality is a form of asexuality. Demisexuality is a form of asexuality. Anything that ain't based on you looking at a person and getting all hot and bothered, right? You not wanting to just lay with people. I'm asexual. It's the best shit ever. Being asexual is the best shit ever, right? And the reality is, it's the development of the mind. The smarter you get. See, I used to be attracted to men. That's only because I thought that they was something that they wasn't, right? And when you younger and you a new fool, anybody older you sound smart. Motherfucker, listen, when you a new fool, which we all are when we young, anybody older than you sound smart. I'm attracted to intelligence. And I was under the impression that men were something that they were not. So I used to think they were smart. And then when I got older, and the smarter that I got, because it wasn't just about getting older, it was about my intelligence level going swoop. Then I realized they were dumb. And being dumb is a turnoff, number one. Then I realized your asses ain't nothing but motherfucking con artists and goddamn con artists, scammers, and needy motherfuckers. Once I realized what they really was, but shit, y'all, I feel sorry for y'all because y'all have to go through a grieving process. And I don't understand your grieving process. Soon as you find out about me and you got to take a month and a year to cry. You have to give us time, Princella. Because some of us have to grieve. The fuck is you grieving? You grieving men? You grieving this old fucking fantasy you got with these motherfuckers? For me, it wasn't no goddamn grieving period. Because listen, I had to lost a lot of money behind these niggas. A nigga got me for 40,000. Another motherfucker hit me for 2 bands. Another one tried to hit me for 38,000. These niggas was they getting motherfucking jealous, putting their hands on me and all that. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck wrong with these motherfuckers, right? Cause I ain't never approached men like no goddamn fantasy. Like I'm waiting on a man to rescue me. I thought I was supposed to have a partnership with a man. Right? Thought we were supposed to work together. When I realized these niggas wouldn't know that they was motherfucking scam artists, motherfucking con artists, motherfucker want to use you and all that shit. Once I came to the conclusion, after lining them up with my 2019 book, 5 Components of Love, I said, these niggas ain't capable of love. I say, men are incapable of love. That's one of the reasons I'm going to. I say, oh shit, these motherfuckers ain't even capable of love. Ain't no sense me from. Then after that, I wrote 41 Shades of Men. I was double done. When I wrote 41 Shades of Men, in addition with 5 Components of Love, that was a wrap for me. It wasn't no damn grieving period. Cause I finally got clarity and understanding as to what the fuck was going on. So I ain't need to cry. That's why I be tripping. I'm like, y'all need to cry, Priscilla. Some of us have to grieve. I'll never have a man. Damn, they was that goddamn important to you? What the fuck was you wanting? I guess what I wanted from them niggas was more practical. Cause I had already saved myself. I knew I was gonna have to save myself. So I wasn't looking for them niggas to do that. I was just trying to have a partner to work with. We could like, I believe that 2 heads is better than 1. And I thought that I could actually have a partnership with a motherfucker that was kind of like me. I was looking for myself in a man. And this is the part that a lot of women don't understand. When they listen to me. When I was trying to date men, I was looking for myself in them. I was looking for them to be like me. Cause I'm balanced, I'm logical, I'm a go-getter. So I was retarding myself, pulling myself back, waiting on them to embody me, to do the shit that I was doing, to be who I am. Because they said that's what a man's supposed to do. So I'm looking for them to be me. And they couldn't. And they was intimidated. So around this same time when I came to the conclusion that they ass was incapable of love, I say, I'ma stop looking for men to do me, and I'ma be me fully. And guess what? Being me fully and not pulling myself back, not stunting my own growth to let him shine. Guess what it got me called? It got me called masculine and a man. So in other words, I am the goddamn man. I was the man in the goddamn relationship waiting on this motherfucker to be the man. So when people try to say that I'm trying to be the man, no, because the man can't even be me. Right? Because my thought process is this. If I exist, because I thought men and women were supposed to be together, that's what I thought. I had the same mentality that some of y'all ass have. And I'm like, well, if I exist as a woman, there has to be a man, the opposite of me, because we supposed to be together. That was my thought process. I came to the conclusion after continuing to run into the same thing with these different, I said, you know what? At this point, it ain't me. This is y'all. So the only thing that's wrong here, I must have the wrong mentality about you niggas. I got the wrong mentality. I'm looking for you to be something. I done read I done read Message to the Black Man. I was in this pro-black shit. I'm giving you a motherfucking opportunity to be the man that you say you are. That the black community say this is who you, ain't nobody let you. So I'm giving you that opportunity. I'm doing it. And I'm pulling myself back. I'm putting myself aside and I'm helping you with your motherfucking dreams. I'm helping you build your shit. Just for you to get jealous of me. Every time I was single, my life got better. But every time I got in a relationship with a man, I took 5 steps backwards. And that happened every single fucking time. So I gotta look at the data. Because not only was that happening, I was improving myself. I kept improving. And even when I broke up with them, I would hop in another relationship. I would go work. I'd say, man, what did I do wrong? Did I do this wrong? And I just kept improving. And I kept getting the same fucking result. And I say, you know what? This shit ain't me now. This is absolutely not me. This y'all motherfuckers. This is y'all. So I gotta change my mind about you niggas. I got to change my mind. There's no way I can keep holding this same mentality and you showing me that I'm wrong. And that's when I measured them up against my 5 components of love. My first version of first of all, the 5 components of love ain't got a fucking thing to do with a man, a woman, or relationships. The 5 components of love really is about the components that make up the concept of love. So when I lined them up against my 5 components, what you mean is not the Wizard Liz's fault either. It is her fault. Because, see, you weren't listening. See, I came to the conclusion that I thought wrong about. That's the thing that I did wrong. What I did wrong was having the wrong mentality. And guess what the fuck I did? I changed that mentality. Wizard Liz is on social media talking like she know about men. You want to know why I know that? Because first and foremost, I'm the one that started the Decent to Men shit. That was me. A lot of motherfuckers came after me doing this Decent to Men shit. Okay. When motherfuckers thought they was going to say, fuck you, Priscilla, I'm not listening to your content anymore. You're gay. You want us all to be gay. Fuck you. And you did her so wrong. All that bullshit. Then motherfuckers come to me. You heard Wizard Liz? Have you heard Wizard Liz? She knows what she's talking about. She's big. She's putting us on game about men. That's what the fuck y'all did. Y'all came over here after I had sold 50,000 copies of this book right here. You still come back and tell me about another motherfucker talking. And guess what? That person didn't know what the fuck she was talking about because that person is in the situation that she in right now. When I came to the conclusion about men, I left them alone. I wasn't out here trying to get a baby and marriage and all of that. Been there motherfucking done that. See, I've been married. I got a baby. I done went through a bunch of shit. I done lived. I done been homeless. You name it. Been in the military. I got a lot of motherfucking life experience, right? I got a lot of shit behind me that backs me up on what the hell I say. By this time, I done already got played for 40 bands. I done already got a nigga to hit me for 2,000, right? I had another nigga try to hit me for 38,000. I got a lot of knowledge here and a lot of life experience. So when I came to the conclusion about who men were, that they was incapable of love and it's 41 shades, I was uber fucking done. I was done. It is 2026 now, and I ain't been with no man in 5 motherfucking years. Ain't shit been in this. Y'all tag me talking about some Wizard Liz, know what she talking about, and now Wizard Liz is going through some bullshit with a man. How do you have all them followers, all that money, and you supposed to know this, and you get in it with a man like this? How? Simple, because you ain't know what you was talking about. You ain't know what you was doing. So yes, that is her fault, because your choices and your behaviors supposed to line up with what you say you know. Your choices and your behaviors are supposed to line up with the shit that you say you know. And they didn't. When you say you know about men, right? When you say you know about men this way, you ain't supposed to be dating them. Either you ain't supposed to be dating them or you supposed to be a stone cold hoe. Them your only 2 options. Bitch, you either not dating them at all or you a fucking hoe once you learn about this. Once you learn about this, what you ain't trying to do is have no fairy tale motherfucking marriage to say you found you a good man. That's not what you doing. Huh? Somebody got the hoe. Listen, somebody got the hoe. That ain't never going nowhere. But we ain't talking about the hoes. We talking about the women who claim they want a better life. They supposed to, let me tell you something. Once I figured out who men were, fuck you. You ain't shit either. That's cool if you acknowledge that you ain't shit. But see, I am. I'm worth more than shit. I'm my mind is too the value that I have is too motherfucking much to lower myself to say I'm just gonna have casual sex to fuck these niggas. Baby, my body is a temple. My mind is gold. It's golden. My aura is golden. If a nigga ain't worth being in no relationship, he damn sure ain't worth enough to let him into my body to desecrate my soul. That's where I'm at with it. So being a hoe ain't even on my motherfucking bingo card. That didn't even cross my mind. Once I came to the conclusion about men, my first thought was I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life. My first thought was I was gonna be single for the rest of my life, and I was cool with that. It wasn't until a year that went by that said, well, maybe I should try to date women. But it wasn't from no sexual place. Now, the reality is this. I understand that if you grow a deep relationship, that may become a topic. That may become something that you might engage in. If I'm deep with, I'm going to be willing to please my partner if that's the case. But I'm not getting in no relationship for no sex. That's way behind me. What matters to me is mental, emotional, and spiritual. Are we going the same direction? Well, I will say this. The relationship that I am in right now with a woman is the best relationship I have ever been in. It's the best relationship I have had across all dating partners. And it's the best relationship fitting for my personality and the direction that I'm going. That's all I ever wanted in a relationship. Two people that can work together, right? More of a divine friendship more than anything. Something that's purposeful. Something that's deep. I don't choose my relationship partners based on genitalia. Because to me, that's not a real relationship. That's you needing to use somebody else to regulate your own body. But this form of relationship is abnormal to the average person. This type of relationship is abnormal to the average person. I think my thing is this. What women don't realize is that women are more homophobic than men. It's so funny, but women are far more homophobic than men are. But women are the ones that have an inconclusive sexuality. One thing that I don't understand about women is women want men to honor them so much and like them so much, but women are totally repulsed at the idea of building a life and a reality with another woman. I ain't even talking about no sex. I'm talking about community. I'm talking about partnership. I'm talking about a solid motherfucking friendship. Women are totally opposed to that. And I think that should be data that women can use to do some self-reflection.
Mommy, it's over. It's late.
Okay. All right. I'll meet you downstairs.
Okay.
Get here. You know. Go that way. Amaya. I think that's data that could be used, right, for women to understand themselves. See, women will get rid of their female friends or their friend groups to be with a man. Women will sabotage their entire life to be with a man. A man will not do that. He not getting rid of his friends. He not tearing up his life to focus on you and be all up under you. But that's what women do. And because men won't do that, women don't understand or are upset because men won't do that. Because women are disloyal. Women are very disloyal. Women are disloyal to their children. They disloyal to themselves. They disloyal to men. Will not do that. Men have camaraderie amongst each other. And one of the reasons that men have camaraderie amongst each other, because women started this shit. Women started this shit, and they was doing to men the things that men are doing to them now. But men have vowed to never let women get control ever again. So women have a deep-rooted self-hatred amongst themselves. And so the reality is women have earned the suffering that they're going through. You have earned your struggle. You have earned your suffering. You asked for it. Through your greed, through your selfishness, you don't want to share a man. You don't want to share no space with no woman. You want to be the only one in the universe. And because of that, you take on all the duties, you take on all the labor, and you run yourself into the ground. You earned your suffering. And it is because you a narcissist and don't know it. You a stone cold narcissist and don't know it. I told y'all the other day, women be on these dating apps trying to scout women to bring them back to their men. Women will sit up here and let men talk them into threesomes and all kind of shit. A woman will do anything a man tell her to do, whether it's against her quote-unquote morals or not. A woman will do anything, whatever a man tell her to do. But she won't do shit for herself, though. I don't want to hear shit about a matriarchy. Don't ask me about no damn matriarchy. Don't ask me about no female power and shit. Because the mentality that you have is not fit for no matriarchy or no female power or none of that. The mentality that you have is fit for a concubine. It's fit for a slave. So you can't be a queen and a slave at the same time. Can't be no queen and no concubine at the same time. If you slaving and ain't nobody helping you at the house, you ask for that. Right? Closer to God don't mean very close to God. Let me ask you this question. Let me give you, don't push me cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose. Here. Okay. Okay. I got a question. Which one closer to the edge? Is this closer to the edge or that? The bracelet or the ball? The red ball is closer, right? I want you to understand that when somebody say a man is closer to God, that don't mean that y'all ass that far apart. See, that's the point. Have them close enough to where you can't really tell which one closer, but if you look close enough, you will see that it's closer. So my point of the matter, the point that I'm making is this. Just because the wording is closer don't mean that they like this is God and they right here. No. He could still be down here and just a step above you. And he's still closer than you are. He's still closer than you are. Make sense? Right? All I'm saying is this. You where you supposed to be. You where you supposed to be. There are humans here that are born to be slaves. Some people are born to be sex slaves. That's a lot of women. A lot of women are just sex slaves. Some of them covered up with a title as a married woman. But they ain't nothing but a slave. That's most of it. You're right. You're right. They motherfucking sex slaves. Right? Listen, you don't ever free no slave. You don't try to make a slave a motherfucking queen. You don't try to make no concubine no queen. They ain't made for that. They ain't made for that. They made to be right there in that bed, oohing and ahhing and crying about Is that 2 lines? Yes, bitch, it's 2 lines. Yes, it's 2 lines. Now shut the fuck up and do what the fuck you know you supposed to do, bitch. That's your life. That's what you here for. That's exactly what the fuck you here for. So stop complaining. All right? Don't even complain. Like you can't rescue a hoe from whoredom. That's what she's supposed to do. Okay?